Excuse me, Chris, did you say something about my queen? Did you? Did you say something about her hair? Lack of follicles? I'm sorry. What are you doing at dawn? What are you doing at dawn? Because bitch, we dueling. We dueling at dawn. Hey Firebirds, this is your girl Phoenix Alexander, and I am here today to talk about Will Smith issuing a duel to Chris Rock. All right, let's get into it. So, at the Oscars last night, Chris Rock decided to make a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith, who is Will Smith's wife. She's going through alopecia. She's going through hair loss, which can be very devastating for anyone. Women, especially Black women, even more so, because our hair just takes so much love and care and pampering and babying in order to get it to grow and be healthy. So to lose it all through no fault of your own is pretty devastating. So Chris Rock thought it would be okay to call Will Smith's wife G.I. Jane from this movie. I believe it came out back in the 90s with Demi Moore or whatever. And Will Smith chuckled, he ha-ha'd. And I take that as the same uncomfortable kind of laugh that I do when somebody like really surprises me with something, or I'm really trying not to go off. I might do a little, all right, gotcha, bitch, So that's what I took it as. He did the ha-ha, gotcha, bitch. And then Will kindly got up, very dapper, very classy-like. He got up, walked up to Chris Rock, and, he smacked him with the glove. He said, look, we duel at dawn, bitch. We duel at dawn, okay? We both do 100 paces. You back up, I'ma back up, and, we duel at dawn. And he slapped that. When I tell y'all, I have never in real life seen an open-handed slap. Like, I was like, okay, I can see now how a slap would be enough to facilitate a duel. Like, I could see how you would want to duel to the death the next morning after a grown-ass man slaps you in the face like that. Like, yo. It was a slap. And then right after that, I heard the moistening of all of the vaginas, like at the Oscars, like all of them at the same time. Every woman at the same time was like, oh, Will. Oh, Will. Oh, Will. Oh, Will. Mm-hmm. Now, I know it's a lot of people that's just like, oh, well, why would you go the route of violence, this, that, and the third? To those people, I respectfully going to have to ask you to shut the fuck up. Like, for women of color, we're pretty much the brunt of everybody's jokes. Like, no other culture's women are dug into the way that African American women are. It's shameful how much we are dug into. And it's kind of become a thing where we just start to laugh with the disrespect, because if you cry every time somebody has something disrespectful to say, then as a woman of color, you will just cry for the rest of your damn life. Like, people always have something to say. So it just was really redeeming for me to see a Black man that didn't care about the money, didn't care about the award, didn't care about what people thought about him. All he cared about was the fact that his queen was in duress. And he said, we're going to duel at dawn, bitch. We're going to duel at dawn. Where's my glove? Oh. Here, this is one of those gloves you use the curling wand. But we dueling. You what you say to me? Talking shit to me? We dueling. But no, I had the utmost respect for that. I know a lot of people were like, oh, you could have used your words, you could have this, you could have that. But this man has been listening to people dog his wife for a long time now. And it's like, okay, to a certain extent, yeah, we all, we probably should keep our lives more private than we do. But we don't. And it is what it is. So I think he kind of, took that L of realizing like, yeah, nobody should have even known about the entanglement to even be able to joke about it. However, this is completely different. Okay, this woman, they came there to have a good time. We don't know if he had to convince her like, babe, you look beautiful, you are stunning, let's just go out, we're going to have a great time. Chris Rock was not even one of the hosts that I recall being mentioned. Like, I recall it being all female hosts. So I don't even know where he came from. But at the end of the day, they went out to have a good night. And they were not expecting that. And it was like Chris Rock's jokes were all nice and light and airy for everybody else. And then it's just like, oh, I see people that I know. I'm about to be a lazy ass comedian and just go ahead and use whoever's in the audience. This is not the Comedy Factory. This is not the Laugh House. These are the Oscars, okay? So it would behoove you as a comedian to actually write out a set that would be good to use at somewhere like the Oscars. Why his lazy ass would decide that he's just going to riff on the audience, I'll never understand. I'll never understand. We're at a point now where people just really don't want to have their insecurities broadcast. Like before, you didn't have a choice. People did it and they told you just suck it up and get over it and move on with your life. Now, we have the option. And if I don't want to have low self-esteem because you feel the need to just spout some bullshit at something where I'm coming to be a spectator, like I am just here with my man who is nominated for something, I'm not expecting to be victimized in any kind of way. I'm sure if anything, she was probably thinking like, okay, people are going to talk about how beautiful she is, that she was daring enough to do a shortcut like that, not comparing her to a whack-ass movie from the 90s that was not, it ain't it, y'all. It ain't it. Like, who was that joke for? Like I said, it was lazy, it was callous. I personally am 100% for him getting smacked in the face. I'll tell people any day, you do have the right to free speech. You can say whatever you want to say, but you do not have the right to free reaction. Meaning you cannot sit here and dictate how another person's going to react to what you say. In an ideal world, we'll all be able to let shit just roll off us like a duck, but it's not an ideal world. People get killed for less than this. And I personally feel like he lucky that Will didn't close the damn hand, considering he had plenty of boxing training. Okay? Okay? He was on Muhammad Ali. Let us not forget. I think that the world is changing in a big way. And Will was like, cancel him for what? Cancel him for what? Everybody sits there and says what they would have did. Like, oh, if he would have disrespected me like that, I would have smacked him in the face. Or if he would have talked about my wife like that, I would have beat his ass. Will said, listen, hold up. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Literally, okay? I'm literally going to do that. I'm going to say, fuck this award. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to issue this duel. We fight to the death at dawn. And Chris Rock made Will ask him the goddamn question he didn't want to ask that night. He didn't want to go up to that man and say, what did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. He didn't want to do that. He just wanted to come, get his award, be like, oh my God, I did do a really good King Richard. Thank you. Look at his wife with the gorgeous bone structure and be like, hey, babe, we did it. And just smile with their weird kids. They did not expect Chris Rock to be a lazy ass comedian at this award show. It's like, I could go on and on and on. And I understand that a lot of people are like, that's still not okay because of the violence. Well, guess what? Guess what? Violence exists. And I can tell you right now, if somebody came and said something disrespectful about somebody that I love, I would have hauled off and slapped their asses too. Even with me being disabled, even with me knowing the consequences, I still would have went up there and slapped the shit out of somebody, because you're not fitting to disrespect somebody that I care about. That's what you're not going to do. And I feel like it was going to be a damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because the blogs would have definitely disrespected his ass today and been like, I can't believe he went on ahead and let Chris Rock talk about his wife like that. And then we would have been bitching him out. Like, oh yeah, what do we expect from getting jiggy with it? Will was like, look, I am a man of color. And even if I get jiggy with it or not, I will still smack the shit out of your ass. And you got to keep in mind, Jada's ass is from Baltimore. We know Jada's family here. Jada's family goes to my daddy's church sometimes. And matter of fact, my father played at Will and Jada's wedding. And they called me. It was on my birthday one year. I will never forget. I was like 13 years old. They called me on my birthday to wish me a happy birthday. And they did that for years afterwards, because my birthday is their wedding anniversary. So these are good people, okay? This is not somebody who's just foaming at the mouth, trying to fight somebody. He did it as respectfully as he could. Don't talk about my queen, sir. Don't, okay? Matter of fact, we got to put the glove on. Excuse me, Chris. Did you say something about my queen? Did you? Did you say something about her hair? Lack of follicles? I'm sorry. What are you doing at dawn? What are you doing at dawn? Because, bitch, we dueling. We dueling at dawn. We dueling at these Oscars. We are dueling. Get your pistols ready, okay? I wasn't expecting this, y'all, but I'm glad I was here for it. So y'all comment below. Let me know how you feel about it. Do y'all feel like Will went too far? Because I don't. I feel like this man got enough money, enough awards to where if he don't get another little statuette, he will be fine. But the respect of your wife and your family, that's invaluable. That's invaluable. And you don't want to go home with your woman feeling hurt, feeling dejected, feeling unloved, feeling disrespected. And then you think you're going to get that blowy? No, sir. But you know what he did get? He got an Oscar-winning blowy that night. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.